walls of Jericho were no match for his persistence. God told him to march around the city for 7 days until it demolished from existence. And he did just that, never holding back, pressing on without resistance.
King Nebuchadnezzar decreed that everyone in the kingdom would bow before his golden idol whenever a horn sounded, and that those who refused would be cast into a fiery furnace.
Esther, chosen to be Xerxes' queen and not revealing her identity as a Jew, Haman makes a decree and decides to destroy and kill all the Jews in the land.
And just as the Lord promised, Joshua saw his word come alive in an instant. They say ignorance is bliss, but he was guided by a blind faith.
When the horn sounded, all of Babylon bowed before his idol, except for 3 men. The king asked these men why they defied him, but they simply said, "We need not answer you."
Esther had a choice to make, a choice that could have ended in her own endangerment.
Fearless, he never ran from his struggles that opposed him. His walk couldn't be defined as safe. He proceeded on into the promised land, enduring every trial and tribulation.
See, they knew that their God, our God, was the only God that should ever be worshipped, and that he was more powerful than the king and the flames.
But she decided to do what others refused to do and went before the king and pleaded as a Jew for her people.
God transformed him into a successor, superseding those that came before his generation. Why? Because he was better? No. Because he listened without hesitation.
Esther's heart broke for what broke God's heart. She decided to step up to the cause, take heart, and make a difference.
Nebuchadnezzar was so enraged by this that he commanded the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter and threw them into the fire.
In spite of being a woman, she knew that she had to obey God and know that he has no limits for his children.
When the odds were against them, when any chance of escape or survival seemed impossible and death certain, God showed up.
God deemed him to be Joshua, the pioneer of an impossible nation.
Still facing all aspects of death and risking everything she had to save the Jews.
Nebuchadnezzar looked into the furnace and saw not 3, but 4 men standing freely and untouched by the flames.
Esther did the impossible because God made it possible.
Jesus was in the furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and he did the impossible.
When everybody else said it was impossible, God taught him to say, "I'm possible."